Good afternoon. My name is Ron Beck. I'm from Aspen Technology. I'm based out of Bedford, Mass, USA, and I'm the global solution marketing director for the company. So Aspen Technology is a global leader in digitalization in the oil, chemicals, mining, and related industries. We've been doing this for over 40 years, and really our solution encompasses a fairly simple but complete range. So we help companies that have what we call asset-intensive businesses, like refineries, oil fields, chemical plants, to design them, to operate them, and maintain them, the entire life cycle, and then to do that over their whole value chain. So if it's in the oil and gas space, from discovering the oil to producing it, to processing it, to delivering it. Fundamentally, all of our software is based on what we call models, and originally first principle models, which means they're based on the chemistry and physics behind how oil and gas and chemicals work. Over the past 5 years, we've very intensively integrated AI, artificial intelligence, and analytics into it, so they've become extremely powerful. Well, we've invented a technology called hybrid models, which merges these traditional physics-based models with modern AI-based models. They're enabling companies to move towards, to optimize for the future sustainability needs. And really, what are companies doing today in the Middle East? They're investing heavily in our technology to reduce their carbon intensity, to get toward these targets of net carbon zero that Abu Dhabi has set, that Saudi Arabia has set. And how are they doing that? They're basically doing it by looking across their whole value chain, seeing where are the places to remove carbon, where are the places to improve productivity. So the goals companies have, which is maximum energy and minimum emissions, our software all helps them to do that by looking for places across their business to take out the carbon to increase the sustainability. Most of our fundamental software is extremely proven, especially the ones that can help the companies on the first step toward their sustainability journey. So the first step usually is energy optimization, production optimization. Then the next steps will be more harder. So things like carbon capture, moving to a hydrogen economy, digitalizing everything and electrifying things. You know, integrating here in Abu Dhabi, for example, integrating the nuclear electricity with the solar panels, with the production. That's all based on advanced software that's in early adoption across the Middle East. And so one of the things we're doing is working heavily with our many customers in the region around how do we bring up the skill levels of all the workers in the companies, because it's really about, if software works, it's about how do you enable the workers to use it most effectively. We had a roundtable today at lunchtime involving some leaders of some of the main companies, and I think the concern is adoption is going a little slower than companies wanted, across the board. And so it's about, and I think what's happening now with certainly the region focusing on COP27 in Egypt and COP28 in Abu Dhabi, how do we focus on much more rapid adoption, which involves all the management levels believing in digital technology and all the staff gaining their ability to utilize the software. So all of those are challenges, but the opportunities are there. So I mean, circular economy, it's at an earlier stage. So there's challenges, there's technology challenges to recycle plastics, to reuse energy. So those are still really in the proof stage. I think companies are committed. We belong to an alliance called the Alliance to End Plastic Waste, which also SABIC belongs to, a major member out of KSA. And so there, it's about building the digital technology that will assist that. And so it's the business practices of the companies, it's the business practices of the end users of the materials to recycle them, and then yes, digital technology will play a key role in scaling that up after people prove the approaches that companies want to take. We are just releasing something we call carbon emissions decision support system. That's really based on a whole stack of products that are enabling companies to understand where they stand, where to focus first, and then how to move forward to move towards zero carbon and then circular economy.